Hey everybody, what's going on with regards to the Billings real estate market, or maybe I should say Central Montana real estate market in relationship to the rest of the country? We're going to talk about that in just a second. So what really is going on in the Central Montana marketplace in relationship to the rest of the country? So everybody's talking right now about a Wall Street Journal article that just came out here a couple of weeks ago, making Billings, Montana the #1 emerging real estate market in the nation. And locals are looking at me and asking why. So let's talk about what's really going on. Probably the most common question, or maybe I should say the most common argument I get with local Billings and Central Montana folks that are talking about real estate with me, especially people who have been buying and selling real estate for years, is we're not going to buy anything right now because we're going to wait for the market to go back down. And I have to admit, I was saying the same thing 9 months, almost a year ago. Now, based on stats, not just our MLS stats, but national information being produced by the Wall Street Journal, Realtor.com, and others, we're starting to see what they're calling an emerging real estate market here in Central Montana, which is quite interesting. So let's go through some stats. Number one, the larger metro area here of Billings is larger than most people think. It's 184,000 people. When I moved here, it was a little over 100,000, and I've only been here for about 4 years. So things are really changing in this marketplace. But what is it that's causing the Billings marketplace to be such an attractive market? Well, one of the big driving forces is that we have, according to the Wall Street Journal, a 3% unemployment rate. So that's huge. That's roughly 1/2 the national unemployment rate. So what we're realizing is that we live in a place where most people have a job, and those that don't have a job here, in my personal opinion, don't have a job because they don't want a job. If you drive down the street in Billings, Montana, there are signs on every business looking for somebody to come work for them. So the reality is we have a great marketplace for people who are looking for work, and we have a lot of people moving here, not necessarily to get away from big cities or to get away from what's going on in other parts of the country, but a lot of people are moving here because they're moving here for employment. Another side of that employment scenario is the fact that people can move here, and Burke and I were just talking just a few minutes ago about the fact that we have another property that just came available, and we reached out to a client of ours that we've helped recently who has the ability to work remotely. And so they actually purchased a property out in the middle of nowhere, even by Montana standards, because they can, and they can work from that location and continue to do their job. So that has had a major impact on our marketplace as well. In addition to that, you have to realize that we have a growing marketplace for jobs. We have a growing medical industry going on here, in addition to our normal marketplace with the oil refineries and the construction industry and a growing manufacturing market as well. So a lot going on. Lots is happening in this market. If you've been considering listing your property, now is a great time to be putting it on the market. You're going to get top dollar for your listing. If you price it appropriately, you're going to be able to sell your property quickly. If you've been thinking about holding off on buying property until the market corrects itself and prices go down, I would caution you that you may be waiting a while, maybe forever. So I went and bought it, just to give you an example, I went and bought a property, paid full retail for it last month, specifically because I don't see this market turning around in the near future. And as long as you're buying property and it makes sense and you're going to hold it for an extended period of time, real estate's always a good investment, no matter the market. So if you have any questions, as always, feel free to give us a call. Happy to help you. Like and subscribe. Share this video with somebody you think that would benefit from it and get value out of it. And as always, this is the Johnson Property Group, where we bring real estate to real life.